Yes, Bumblus the Monzo, Ekenemono, to Tomano, Yomano, Mbudomano, depending on when and where you are seeing this video from. Tata about the 29th day of April 2024. Normally, the day Biafran's Yeluta, Namde Kanobiko, Ebobonino, Eganeti, Onyendune, very even at this time, Ndi Robalo Kiri, they make plans on how to tamper with his health and his life. Because Ebobonino, Neti Onyendune, but anyway, live broadcast our PM-Mazi-Simon-Ekpa yesterday from UK. And Ozion Ezige Biafra. Because settle down, watch this video, drop your opinion in the comment section, and please share this video. Thank you guys and enjoy the rest of the video.
We told them that the time has come. You will no longer force us with the barrel of the gun to remain in Nigeria. Nigeria can never ever defeat Biafra the second time. Mark my word. I said Nigeria will never defeat Biafra with the barrels of the gun. And this time around, the union can no longer stand by force by the barrels of the gun.
Yes, sir.
And the reason why this particular town hall meeting is taking place is so that Biafrans in those countries we are visiting today, we are in the United Kingdom, for them to understand that the freedom of Biafra is here.
It's here.
It does not matter whether you believe it or not, or will drag you into freedom. Because many of the people who are not supporting now are people that ordinarily in a working society, your right to make decisions will be deprived from you and legal guidance will be assigned to you. So many of you are brain dead, and that is a fact. If you cannot support your own freedom at this point, with what is going on in Nigeria, it means you are not capable, you are not mentally fit, you are not fit physically and otherwise to make decisions concerning your future. And that's exactly the way it is. So my people in the United Kingdom, I do not want to waste time before I make a very brief speech, because I can see that the spirit has overwhelmed everybody and the donation will continue. But I just want to make a little bit update, as that may be the only update I will give, or the speech I will make today. What we do in the government is in the open. We are not hiding anything. We are not underground or doing it secretly that we don't want to talk so that the enemies will not copy what we are doing. We are in the open. And for the past few days, what we decided to do was to show to the enemy little of our capability. A lot of people never believed that the kind of sophisticated weapon we have today will be in Biafra land. And let me tell you, this is the beginning. The reason why you see them crying for the very first time in the history of Nigeria at the National Assembly. The reason why you see them sharing flyers of Simon-Ekpa. The reason you see those terrorists who have killed us unchallenged for many years crying today for the very first time is because of most of those things you see on social media. We just decided to show to those who are not aware of what is happening, because it is not being reported anywhere. You can never hear in the Nigerian news that 30 armored tanks were destroyed. You can't hear it. When we say it, a lot of people think it's a joke. You can't hear that helicopter and fighter jet is bombarding Biafra territory. You can't hear it in the news. When we announce it, a lot of people think, it is we are joking. So we decided that we will showcase some of the things that you have supported the government to be able to do in the defense, only defense. There are many things happening diplomatically. There are many things happening in many sectors of the government. There are many things going on internationally that we are here to make public. We've engaged lobbyists, we've engaged international consultancy firms, we've engaged many things and many organizations that many people don't know about. It is part of this particular liberation phase. What we are trying to do is to make sure we put Biafra in the global stage of discussion. As soon as we continue the second stage of the self-referendum voting, a lot of things will be made public, and by then things will begin to take shape. But the promise we are making to the Biafra people is that no terrorists will enter Biafra land and attack and go back to tell the story to those who send it. Nobody. Not those in uniform, not those in ragtag, not the non-state actors, not the state actors. We will engage them. It may not be immediately, but whoever that come to Biafra land to attack, believe me, his days is numbered. It is self-defense the most aggressive one that the Biafra government have activated. Nigeria have killed us for ages. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was broadcasting on Radio Biafra for many years, but because of criminals that surrounded him, they used the opportunity of Biafra, and when he called upon the people that want to fight for Biafra, many criminals embraced that call. After 8 years, he was crying for just 100 men. Nobody is talking about it anymore. There are millions of Biafrans following him, shouting, our leader, shouting Biafra, Biafra, and he was shouting 100 men. Today, you have seen the reason why he was shouting 100 men. Because almost all of them turned their back on Biafra. Almost all of them today are supporting Nigeria. Almost all of them today turn back to support those who killed them in Aba. The same people that were shouting, give us gun, we need bullet, we need gun, we need gun, today are shouting and supporting those who murdered them in Enugu. That was the reason Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was shouting for 100 men, because he couldn't see anybody. He saw that all of them are fake. When he made decision to stop election, these same people that call themselves DOS or IPOB today, which is IPOB Nigeria, there will be the same people go back to him to persuade him. After they have collected money from the governors, they will go back to him. You want to cancel election? You want to cancel election? You want to boycott election? You want them to tag us terrorists? If you boycott election, they will call you terrorists. I want to know, how can stopping election as a freedom fighting movement will make you become a terrorist? Is there any relationship between stopping election as a freedom fighting movement and terrorism? How does that amount to terrorism? When you just going to tell people to stay at home, how does that amount to terrorism? We did it. Did we take our word back? The answer is no. Did we stop the election? Yes, we did.